What's up, fellow clashers? Pauline here, and bringing you at the end of our war versus Stormcloud, a level 2 clan that was super rushed. It didn't even use or fill any of their clan castles, didn't really try. You can see, I think they did, let's see what they did, 11 attacks, 11 stars, so basically averaged 1 star. So not even going to go through what they did with our bases. We did have a perfect war. Some of their bases were they were really badly designed, but they were still not simple. Let's go ahead and didn't check out this. This was not the first star. This was a cleanup to a 3-star. So yeah, let's go ahead and check the Dragloon on this one. And we'll watch Matt. He originally got that. There we go. Okay. So he originally got the first 3-star on this. So he uses the Dragloon. This is when I attacked too, and I just didn't deploy the hounds correctly. I should have deployed at least one of the hounds from the right hand side at the 9 o'clock or the 3 o'clock where the cannon is. But you see, they didn't fill their clan castle, so he drops it all the way from the top. Just tries to get all those balloons. Drops another one from the bottom and tries to get a little bit more of those balloons. The lava pups, that's what did it. The lava pups that just exploded, or the hound that exploded, the lava pups grabbed all those balloons that popped on the right hand side. He still has 3 lava hounds up, and just starts raging up his balloons to start taking out these single infernos, which will chew through those lava hounds, but that's fine because these loons will go ahead and stand in rage, take out the Tesla, then go ahead and take out that single inferno, and it's all over at this point. Queen is still shooting, but I think she's shooting probably the lava hound, which is not a bad thing. He really wants those lava hounds to burst. He still has another one left over. You see tons of pups going. Those pups will take care of that enemy queen, and I think he still has one more lava hound available. So makes it a lot easier when you don't have to take care of the clan castle in this type of situation. Yeah, he does have a full health, almost a full health, or at least a half health hound, which I don't think is gonna pop. It'll tank for these loons for those last bit of archer towers and the last 2 Teslas. You know, pups are going around cleaning up the base with the queen right behind them, so I think they'll take care of that Tesla without any issues. That queen will go ahead and take out the Stark Elixir. That Tesla will go ahead and start taking down the pups, but the queen will help out, and it's all cleanup now as all the defenses are down, and get a nice little split there. Tons of pups, quite a bit of loons left over, and they'll go ahead and take out that last builder hut. So I think that was our perfect war right there. That particular attack gave us the 1 of 5. So very nice. I'm going to just do both the Town Hall 9s and 8s on this because there weren't too many good bases. We'll check Brando's Dragloon out on this Town Hall 10 with, again, 2 Infernos. I think that they're multis, so we'll go ahead and check this out. He'll just drop his queen down there for a kind of queen walk, and I think a couple healers, maybe 2 or 3. But with a level 15 queen, he can do this kind of thing with the 2-point defenses on top of him. 3 gets a little bit iffy with that Tesla popping, but he'll rage the healers to go ahead and give that queen extra heals, and rage the queen as well to go ahead and take out those point defenses. Drops a lava hound in there from the bottom, starts tanking the multi and the air defense, and another lava hound behind it with loons just following up. Needs to get into that multi-inferno, take care of that, sends 2 more lava hounds up top. The first lava hound goes down, and didn't see the pups, but the other ones, they're basically got that diamond formation on those multis, but he'll rage up all those loons. They'll take care of the air defense in that first multi. They'll make their way through to the next multi. And once those multis are down, that lava pup is tanking that level 4 or level 5 air defense, so that's not going to be any issue. They probably won't even pop it at all. Those couple of loons are getting really low from the multi, but he still has a lot more on the bottom. So they'll go take out that whiz tower. That lava hound will not pop, I don't think. So it's just time for cleanup. King is walking around. Queen's still fully healed with the healers on top of her. And yeah, it's all over. So 2 nice Dragloon attacks. Number 5, we're going to go ahead and check out True Alpha. and he's going to use GoHo here. I think just cold-blooded. Again, he's going to use a max one. Town Hall's on the outer side, so he'll send both his royals to take care of that. No clan castle to take care of, so that golem can go ahead and just tank for the defenses, and they'll start sending some of the wizards behind it. But really just wants to get into that queen and maybe partially that king. So he does bring 3 heals behind him. And after that rage, and they will aggro the queen. That king will get aggro in just a second and go ahead and take her out. And she's down, and now you can start sending the hogs in. So they'll go ahead and be deployed. They got 3 heals behind them. Very little giant bomb spots in the side of the base. A lot of them are very obvious of where they can be. It's pretty compact. So, start sending all the hogs in. We'll heal where that expo is that usually stops the hogs for a while. They're pretty beefy. And drops another heal on the top right-hand side. And then heals where the other expo is, where the other hogs will meet up. So it's pretty simple. It's out of heals, but he's got tons and tons of hogs. No more defenses left. They'll go ahead and take care of that enemy king. And then they'll start to clean up. So very, very nice attack by Alpha. Very cool. I actually on this one I messed up on number 1, like I said, and then I just attacked for loot on number 3. It was it was already over. There was already perfect war by the time my second attack came up. So and there's no really good bases here to practice on, unfortunately. So just going in for loot. Wanted to show, the GoHo Wee, the witches. He brings 4 witches here, quad quake, 1 heal, 2 rages. So we'll open up that core pretty much almost completely, except for 1 little compartment left on the top and 1 compartment on the bottom. But bring I think a shattered entry here, where he brings 2 golems, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 3. I think he likes to go with stone, but. So it brings in drops his other golem down there, and I don't know what he brought in the clan castle. Let's check out. I think it's another golem, but we'll check. So he drops. Okay, he brings tons of witches. So he brings 2 witches in the clan castle and 4 of his own witches. So he's going to go pretty much mass hog, and drops his queen behind. They'll go ahead and just start. They'll rage up, and those Larrys will go completely crazy inside this core. They'll start making their way through that single inferno and start taking that out, and it goes down. So yeah, very, very nicely done. And then it's got time to send in the back end hounds, or not hounds, hogs. So it still has quite a bit of witches left over. Still doing some damage. Only a couple mortars left, and they'll fire at the Larrys, thank goodness. So wizard goes down. His queen is still up full health. The golem is protecting the queen and the witches, and those hogs are still making it through. No more heals left for the hogs. Sends that last hog in, and they're going to be able to push through the rest of this base without any heals. There's no more splash damage, and only a couple more, now 1 more point defense, and that's it. So we're in cleanup. Tons and tons of skellies left over, going throughout the base. Still has, I think, 3 or 4 witches left over, and they're going to be able to take care of this base with no problem at all. Very, very nice attack, nice composition. And then the last one we're going to show is Ryan going for a go low with golems and loons on their number 13. So he's going to use Quad Quake as well, 1 heal, 2 rages. Wants to get them through that core, the golems, the P.E.K.K.A., and his royals. So go ahead and send a stone entrance, 3 golems in there to start pushing through. They're going to start tanking for those expos and all those cannons, archer towers, and anything else in there, and make their way through towards that core. Drops the queen in there, and drops the king in there as soon as that funneling is done, and then finally the clan castle P.E.K.K.A., and I think his own P.E.K.K.A. as well. So, I'm sorry, just both of his P.E.K.K.A.s. And he'll heal up in the core, get that good push and rage at the same time. They'll start making their way through and take out that Expo pretty quickly on the right-hand side, and make their way throughout the core. So both Expos are down, and he just needs to really take out that last air defense, which doesn't look like it's going to be taken out anytime soon. There's no way to get to that, so that's it's going to be difficult. He'll go ahead and rage his loons up there, but I think they're not going to be able to push through both of those Teslas and mortar. But that wizard will come in there and help them out and take that out. So there we go. All done. Defenses are all down. The wizard tower goes down, and now it's just time for cleanup. Split the loon split very nicely, and gets that 3 stars. Very nice attack, Ryan. All right, so just a few Town Hall 8 attacks to show, and we're going to show number 7 going back up again, but it was hit by a Town Hall 8. So Irish goes and hits this base. And we're going to watch basically a mass hog. I think 35 hogs and 3 heals with 2 poisons, which not too bad for the skelly traps, but honestly there's no clan castle, so maybe swap those poisons, or at least one of the poisons, for a haste or something else, just because I don't think you're going to use both poisons in a non-clan castle situation. But sends the hogs in from the 9 o'clock position, or that clump of defenses are. No giant bombs possible there, so heals up to get them back up as the Expo is attacking them. Stacking heals it's a little tough. I mean, maybe drop that first heal a little bit more to the right and cover that Expo, but the base is so compact that it's not going to really hurt, and then drops that final heal. Needs to push throughout the rest of this base with those hogs. Drops those clan castle hogs in from the right hand side to meet up with the other group, and has no more heals left. Does have 2 more, now 1 more splash damage with that mortar and the whiz tower. So he takes out that, and so now he only has to really worry about that mortar going and taking a group of them down. So they'll go ahead and take out this mortar, hit a giant bomb, get very, very, very low on health, but the timing is just perfect because there's nothing else to really hit them. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this. Swags both poisons, no need to really even bring them, but takes out that really rushed Town Hall 10 base and a little builder hut stuff. All right, so jumping down to number 9. Number 9 was our Town Hall 8, our number 35, hitting that one, which is another completely rushed Town Hall 10 with 2 Expos, level 1 Expos. So he's going to bring another mass hog attack. Go very, very heavy on hogs. I think 41 hogs is what we're going to see here. Does a king-queen swap, perfect. Drops a wizard in there to help that out a little bit. And the queen goes down, and once the queen goes down, we can start sending in the hogs. Sends 1 test hog in there for those giant bombs, another test hog to take that out. So possibly this was a cleanup attack, and does an Asian wall there. So he drops tons and tons of hogs there, and he's just got to push them through all the way. Same thing to be said, not really necessary to bring 2 poisons on a non-clan castle type of thing. 1 poison should be enough, unless you just want to drop the 2 poisons on each of the skellies. Skelly trap is triggered there, needs to drop the poison on up and down on both of those sets. So he drops 1 of them up top and takes care of that 1 skelly trap set. Very, very nice drop. And drops the other one as they make it through. So a couple of those skellies live through, but not a big deal. They're on cleanup right now, and I'll take care of those skellies right this second, and then I'll just make their way through the rest of the base. There's a nice little split of barbarians up top, some archers, but the hogs are going to clean up most of this base. So very, very nice attack. All right, just 3 more to show, and then we're all finished. Number 11, taken out by SGK, and he's going to bring Drag Rider here. Or Drag Rider Loon. So Dragon Riders and Balloons. So he'll use Zap Quake, hit that queen, the air defense, and the mortar. Very, very, very nice. Takes the queen down considerably. Past half health. Very, very nice. Does a king-queen swap. Will knock her down in 1 shot. Raged up. And that 1 AD is down. and also the mortar. So very, very nice. Sends those hogs in to get that cheap, quick hit on the top air defense. And there's another air defense all the way on the 3 o'clock position. That's all right on the outside as well. So he'll start sending his dragons in for the funnel, and sends the some of the rest of the dragons. While those dragons are tanking the air defense, he'll send those loons in. They'll get a quick little kill on that AD, and then there's only one more left. So he sends the max loons in from the 3 o'clock position and rages everything up in that core, and they'll start to make their way towards that air defense. Hit the Teslas first, and then the dragons will take out the air defense. So very, very nicely done. I think there's 7 dragons up right now, and I don't know how many. I think I saw at least one of the black seeking mines, maybe a couple. So there are a few Teslas up, few air archer towers. None of those are going to be enough to take out 7 dragons. So especially with the extra 30 seconds, this raid is going to be definite success. Some of the air traps, they're expecting a dragon attack, still didn't make a difference. Last dragon is going to take care of that town hall while tanking those Teslas. And then finally the other dragons will meet up and help him out. So one last dragon, very, very close, but still a nice attack by Town Hall 8 against that base. And just 2 more. We're going to go ahead and see another dragon attack on number 19 against Mark. Yona brings a drag rider. I don't think any loons, but goes very heavy on the rider. So drops the dragons on that first AD. They'll go ahead and take care of that without any issue. Very low level air defense. In fact, they're all very low level. But still can take out a dragon without too much of an issue if you leave it hitting something else. So that first 2 air defenses go down on the top right and the bottom left, and then you finally have the last one at the bottom right. So he does have 3 more hogs of his own and 5 more of the clan castle, so those 8 hogs will go in there and take out that air defense in a couple swipes. And now those dragons really don't have anything to worry about. They do have the expo that's pointed up, so they got to take care of those expos. Those expos are like a pretty decent air archer tower. So he drops a really good poison there for those skellies. Wants to push those hogs through. At least try to get that expo. It just takes out one of those dragons, and doesn't look like they're going to go ahead and get the last expo. They're going to be stuck in that Tesla farm there. So those dragons need to make their way through the all those storage containers. A lot of heavy 2 gold storages, 1 dark elixir storage, and 2 of those elixir storages with heavy hit points. While that all tanking against that expo, and finally that one dragon splits off, decides it wants to take care of that, and one-on-one that expo is no match for that dragon. So after this, they'll go ahead and take care of those couple storages, and they'll make their way down to that Tesla farm. And fortunately, those Teslas are very, very low level. Otherwise, if they were max Teslas or high level Teslas, this raid would be over. They would take out those dragons, but that dragon's just going to make it through and take care of that last Tesla with not too much health left. And make the rest of the base. It's in cleanup mode. The king is helping out, and we'll go ahead and take out those rest of those buildings. Didn't look on how much time it was taken, but I'm sure it had to be real close. Let's just take a quick little look. Well, no, just a little over 3 minutes. So very nice attack. And then finally, just going to see the so cute of a heart-shaped base, and we're going to see if we can take this one out. And he's going to use the GoHo. We haven't seen a GoHo on level 8 yet, or a Town Hall 8 attack. And he's going to bring 2 poisons and 3 heals, again, without the clan castle to take out. I'm not sure I would use the poisons. I probably would have brought quad quakes in here just to help out a little bit more, especially with 2 golems, and there's no clan castle. So he's going to go ahead and push through with the shattered entry, 2 golems there, and he has hogs on the back end. They're tanking that expo. As soon as that expo is locked onto that golem, it's safe to send in the hogs. and has 2 more heals left over after this. All those hogs will be healed completely up to full, and needs to push through that base, that core where the expo is. They'll just start making their way. Nice drop of poison for those skelly traps. And they will go around the base, around the ring of that base before they make it into that core. Has 1 more heal left over. Doesn't really need it. Right now there's that expo is almost down, and finally there's just the air defense. So can swag that heal if he wants to. And it's time to go ahead and do the cleanup. The enemy king goes down, so that base is wrecked. And we'll go ahead and speed it up 4 times. So, hopefully you're able to see, I'm sure you guys see these types of bases all the time. Again, clan castles were not filled. If they were, either means that you just need to take an extra step to lure them at the place where you're going to enter, or you can use those double poisons to take out the clan castle as well. So, go ahead and take these army compositions, take these attacks, go ahead and get those 6-star wars on yours, and practice those 3-star attacks.